Hello students, today our topic is how do animals hear? But first we are going to revise what we learned in the previous presentations. Okay, so the first thing we learned in this chapter is what is sound, and then we learned the things that produces sound. Then how do sound produces? Then we learn the mediums through which sound can travel, and those mediums are solid, liquid, and air. Then we learn the uses of sound. For example, we use sound to communicate, right? Then we learn what are noises, and then how do we hear, and the structure of our ear, and the things that can be used to hear heard above noises. As I told you guys that our today's topic is how do animals hear. In the previous topics and presentations we learned how do we hear, and we learned all about our ears and our hearing sense. Now what about animals? Can animals hear too? And if they can, then how do you think they can hear? Do you think they hear with their ears? But do all animals have ears? There are many questions that comes in our mind regarding this. And all of your questions can be answered if you read page number 23 of your book. Now, let me tell you that animals can hear too, just like us, and animals hear with their ears too. All animals have ears through which they can hear, but the difference between animals and us is that the animals have ears like human beings, but some of the animals have ears that cannot be seen from the outside, and some animals have external ears that can be seen from the outside. So, in the given slide below, you can see two pictures. In the first picture, there is a deer. A deer have external ears, which can be seen from the outside. But in the second picture, there is a snake, and a snake has internal ears. Means a snake has ears which cannot be seen from the outside. So in that picture there's bit difficult to see a snake's ear. So there are two types of animals, the animals which have external ears and the animals which have internal ears, the ears which cannot be seen from the outside. As I told you that there are two types of animals, animals which have external ears and animals which have internal ears. Internal ears cannot be seen from the outside, whereas external ears can be. Now, the animals that have external ears are cats, sheep, rabbits, elephants, and cows. There are some examples of the animals who have external ear given in your book on page 23. You can see them. And the function of the external ear is to collect the sounds from the outside environment. The function of external ear of animals and humans are same. And do you know that elephant have very huge, very large ears? Do you know why it have so huge and large ears? Elephant uses its large ears to fan itself when it's feeling warm. Now there are some animals whose ears are not visible from the outside. Means we cannot see their ears from the outside. They have invisible or internal ears, such as a snake, frog, bird, and fish. They all have internal ears. Their ears cannot be seen from the outside. The examples of the animals who have internal ears are given in your book on page 24. You can see them. The internal ears of some animals are also known as ear holes, as they have a small hole near their eyes on their heads by which they hear. There are many animals that can hear sounds that we cannot hear, some of which are bats, owls, and dolphins. These animals have such a sharp sense of hearing because it is useful for hunting food and it is important for their survival. That's why they have a sharp sense of hearing. Fish and other sea animals feel sounds as the wave travels through the water. That's why a dolphin can hear so many sounds that we cannot hear. And smaller air bones pick up higher vibrations. Many animals can hear sounds we cannot. This is because of it. Smaller ear bones pick up higher vibrations. For example, an owl and a bat have smaller ear bones. That's why they can hear so many sounds that we cannot. And it's important for their survival too. Bats need to be able a huge spectrum sounds because they use sounds to navigate in the dark. Bats can hear so many sounds so that he can navigate in the dark at the night times. Okay, now do you guys have ever seen an owl? Do you know where the owl's ears are situated? Can you spot the ears of an owl in the given pictures? Now double click on the picture, then you will get to see the ear holes of an owl and a dolphin. Well, do you know, if you think that you can see the ears of an owl, you are wrong. The fur you see near his eyes are not his ears. The part that looks ears on the owl's head near his eyes are actually his feathers. The owl's hair are hidden beneath its feather near the eyes, and it's a small hole through which the owl can hear.